Hey, what's up, guys? Bringing in the new year. It's 2015. Wanted to say the UFC is bringing out hitters after hitters. The first 4 fight cards of 2015 look to be really good hit fights. You got Anderson Silva, Nick Diaz, January 30th. You got January 3rd, which is Daniel Cormier versus John Jones. January 18th, you got Dennis Seaver versus Conor McGregor, which looks to be a really good fight card, and that is going to be live on Fox Sports 1, if I'm not mistaken, the Conor McGregor fight. And then you go down to the Alex Gustafsson versus Anthony Rumble Johnson live on Fox, which will be January 24th. And that looks to be like a really good fight card. You got Ryan Bader versus Phil Davis on that fight card. You also got Gegard Mousasi versus Dan Henderson. And that's just going to be a great fight right there. Like I said, the first 4 fight cards of 2014 are going to be hitters. Even the Matt Brown fight, when he comes back, is going to be great. So, what did you guys do for your 2015? I watched fireworks, and I love fireworks, and I enjoy watching fireworks. That's what I enjoy, and I want to get this podcast out there and make it grow. And like I've always said, guys, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be making these. You guys got to tweet these out, and you guys got to share these videos and make them grow. If it ain't for you guys growing this channel, then it's just going to stay stagnant at like 30 views, or stay stagnant at 270 subscribers. I have a decent amount of subscribers. You guys just need to do your part and share this content, because if you look at it this way, how did the MMA live chat on youtube.com/MMA fighting, how do they get their podcast growing? Is because they got people that tuned in week after week, and they shared their content. If they didn't share their content, they probably would have scrapped the podcast and not even worried about it. Just did one live podcast, and that was it. But I want to make this podcast grow in 2015. Just keep it going. Keep talking MMA. It could not even have to be MMA related. It could be anything and everything. You guys can ask me what kind of cameras I use. How did I get into making MMA prediction videos? How did I get into just making YouTube videos in general, and what motivates me to make YouTube videos? You can ask me anything and everything, and my 2015 is to really bring out good content for you guys all over my social networks on YouTube, because I got a couple channels. If you don't know, I got a vlog channel, a guitar channel where I do guitar reviews, and I got this channel where you see me right now, and I got a product review channel. So I do a lot on YouTube, and I try to make the best content I possibly can and bring out the best possible videos that you guys will enjoy. So, like I said, 2014, just the first 5 fights that I just named off look to be really good. Even you can say all the way up to February 28th with Chris Weidman versus Vitor Belfort will be a great fight. You got Ronda Rousey versus cat-zingano, and cat-zingano is a hot chick, and Ronda Rousey's hot, and they're both undefeated. One has 9 fights, one has 10 fights, and I think Ronda Rousey is more aggressive and more dominant. And then you got, at the same fight card, you got Frank Mir versus Antonio Bigfoot Silva, which I don't even know why Frank Mir is still fighting. And it says he weighs in at 240. This dude needs to be cutting a lot more than that. He needs to be fighting at like 220 pounds. And then build up his cardio. This dude needs to have a gas tank for days. If he doesn't have a gas tank, he's going to get his ass whooped. He needs to start strong. That's what Frank Mir in his last 4 fights have done. Hasn't done much. Losing to Alistair Overeem, Josh Barnett, Daniel Cormier, Junior Dos Santos. All of those fights he's lost. And Junior Dos Santos just picked him apart. Josh Barnett beat him down. Daniel Cormier just basically held him up against the cage and beat him. And Overeem took him down and beat him. The only fight he's won, the last fight he won was at UFC 140 December 10, 2011 against Antonio Nogueira when he broke his arm. To me, that's ridiculous, saying this dude used to be one of the best heavyweights of all time, used to submit people, used to dominate people, and now he's looked at as one of the worst fighters of all time. Like, he just goes in there for paychecks. Like, he goes in there and just doesn't want to fight. If you don't want to fight, just tap out and back out. Don't stick around, because you're just going to get hurt. I don't want to see Frank Mir just keep getting hurt and keep getting hurt. And I think he needs to go in there and completely dominate this fight from bell to bell. He needs to go in there and finish this fight. Not by knocking someone out. He needs to get this fight to the ground as soon as he possibly can. And that's what he needs to learn how to do. Frank Mir needs to train with like a Brock Lesnar type wrestler or something, or Daniel Cormier, and learn how to do double leg takedowns and take fuckers down and submit them. If Frank Mir is not taking people down, he has okay boxing, but he's a slow fighter. He's very slow. He needs to cut a lot of weight. He needs to get very in shape, and he needs to be motivated to win. If he can win a couple fights back to back, he is, 35 years old. He could make a run for the title, I think. He does deserve to win. He just, I don't know, man. It just seems like he does not care. He goes out there and starts very slow, and he has that same mindset, I think, of like BJ Penn. Like how BJ Penn looked in his last fight. Like horrible crap. He looks like he's just going out there for a paycheck. He gets beat up. Oh, well, I'm getting 50 grand, so I'm just going to get my ass whooped. No, you need to step your game up. I personally think Frank Mir is one of my personal all-time favorite heavyweights. But dude, I got to say, it sucks in his last 4 or 5 fights. He's only 1-4 in his last 5 fights. That's a horrible record. Horrible. But this whole fight card is really great. You got Holly Holmes coming into the UFC, which is 7-0, and they're saying Holly Holmes is the girl that's gonna beat Ronda Rousey. And I don't know. She's a professional boxer that's coming in here. That was in, I think, Invicta or something. But she is 7-0 with 86% by knockout, and Ronda Rousey's only 20% by knockout, but 80% by submission. And you go to Holly Holmes' record, and she has no submission victory, so that's the way to beat Holly Holmes. Take her cute ass down and submit her. Yeah, she is a cute chick, I ain't gonna lie. She's a cute chick that can beat your ass. So if you're a guy and you date her, don't step out of line, because 1-2, you get smacked up and knocked out. And then you got the return of Josh Koscheck, which hasn't fought since UFC 167 against Tyrone Woodley and got knocked out. He's going to be fighting Jake Ellenberger. I don't know what happened to this dude. This dude used to be really good, and he's on a 3-fight losing streak. Last time he won was at UFC 158. They used to call him the Juggernaut, the Savage, the guy who go out there and crazy beat your ass. And he was one of the top pound-for-pound 170s in the world. And now he just looks like a washed-up piece of garbage. To be honest, I don't think... I really would go for Josh Koscheck. Josh Koscheck really hasn't shown really a lot as of late. I thought he wasn't even fighting anymore. It's been that long since he fought. And the last time Josh Koscheck has actually fought and won was against Mike Pierce in UFC 143 at... February 4th, 2012. So you actually look at it this way. He fought twice in 2013, never fought in 2015. So my thing is, if Josh Koscheck loses, he needs to tap out and quit. He doesn't fight out of AK anymore. He fights out of some gym in Fresno, California, which, I don't know, he's 37 years old. He'll never be a champion. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. It's just, at the level of career that he is, he's on the downfall of his career. He's not on the up and up or anything like that. But like I said, that's a great fight card. It's going to be February 28th in Sacramento, California. Los Angeles, California. Excuse me. It's going to be Vitor winning the fight against Chris Weidman. I think he has the ability to beat Chris Weidman. I'm not a Chris Weidman fan. whatsoever. But that's just my take on that fight and my take on the cat-zingano fight. I think she has to start very aggressive and somehow get the fight to the ground, because she has decent submissions and she has knockouts. So she needs to either knock out Ronda Rousey or put Ronda in a compromising position, because we've never seen Ronda Rousey in a compromising position. We've never seen Jon Jones in a compromising position. These fighters who are aggressive, if they get on their back and they are getting grounded and pounded, will they be able to come over the adversity of seeing, well, I lost 2 rounds, I need to come back? You never know. But out of those 2 fighters, I would still think Ronda Rousey is going to win the fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if cat-zingano could win that fight. But with that being said, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and that is my take on the next couple UFC events. The first 4 fights are going to be really, really great. You even have, like I said, Rashad Evans, Glover Teixeira on that coming up as well. So there is a lot of great fights coming in 2015. But with that being said, remember to rate, even if you hate, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want this podcast to keep growing and you want me to keep making videos and you love my content, tweet it out. Let me know in the comment section below. Say, hey dude, I love your content. Just let me know, because if you guys comment it and let me know that you guys love it, it'll motivate me to make more videos and podcasts for you guys. So with that being said, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.